Spanish FA, exporting the biggest game in world football. Two masters down on the touchline. Hansi Flick, who's won every final that he's ever managed with Bayern Munich. There's the calmest man in the world, Carlo Ancelotti. He says the key tonight is to defend well. A clash of cultures. Two football clubs with a rich history. Superstars everywhere you look, out on the field, but also in reserve. They bring the magic over to Saudi Arabia, leaving behind the European winter. Close to 80 degrees, and the heat is on. That centre circle as Barcelona kick off. This has been billed as the greatest rivalry in club sport. Sit back and enjoy it. May the best team win. There is Gavi, who's back to his superb best after over a year out of the game of a very horrible injury. Jude Bellingham on the ball. Is there a better player in the world at the moment than the Englishman? Ball thrusting forward. Rafinha, the skipper. Measured pass to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Oh, it's a little tester. Needed the very big hand of Courtois.
Yeah, Mendy has to know that he wants to cut inside, gets a little touch on it just to divert it away from Thibaut Courtois, but he makes that save. He'll look to do that often. Lamine Yamal cutting onto his favoured left foot. Nice start.
Left-footed corner from Rafinha, which suggests they're going to swoop it away from the goalkeeper. Rudiger with the header. It's like a magnet to the boot of Lamine Yamal. He goes on a diversion around all defenders, but just run out of space. He's an entertainer. He's a crowd pleaser. Needed a number of graduates to make up the first team, Paul.
Yeah, they got Kubasi as well. I never mentioned him. Another youngster. I mean, it's incredible how they're still performing to this level with them all.
Kubasi's 10 days away from his 18th birthday. Yeah. Here is Gavi. Yamal. Gavi on the blind side of Camavinga. Hangs the ball in there. Rafinha! Wow.
What a save.
That was world class from Courtois.
Where's the defenders? Look at Lucas Vazquez, Rob. He's got him. No, he hasn't. He was clever, Rafinha. Just gives him a little tug, gets him off balance. He should have scored, but it was a wonderful save from Courtois.
Ask your granddad. There's a famous save from Gordon Banks. Was it back in the 70s?
Yeah, it was,
from a Brazilian. It was like Pele-like.
In the Brazil World Cup, yeah.
Talking to Brazilians, here is Vini Jr. A man with more speed than most. Kylian Mbappe, 2-on-2. It's not just any two for Real Madrid. Mbappe scores! The man for the occasion! From Kylian Mbappe.
And if you're ever going to see the best of Kylian Mbappe, it's one-on-one chasing somebody back. This was a mismatch. Vini Jr. wins it from Casado, and that's when the red lights start bouncing. Look at that. It's two of the greatest players in the world, 2-on-2. Balde, if anything, Vini Jr. almost runs Pedri across. It was the wrong run, but Balde just falls for Kylian Mbappe's drop of the shoulder, puts it on his stronger right foot, smashes it past Chesney to lead.
Well, these are two global clubs. They were greeted by thousands of supporters when they jetted into Saudi Arabia, and they're as passionate in this corner of the world as they are anywhere about their football.
Yes, they are. They've been blessed in Saudi Arabia, haven't they? They've had Inter Milan against AC Milan the week before.
Here goes Rafinha! Scrapes the post. What a game we have on our hands here. Not for the faint-hearted.
No, well, the boys said in the studio, didn't they? Goals, goals and goals, and that's what it looks like. Top heavy with forwards, and that's a wonderful effort by Rafinha. Just flashes past the post.
Koundé frees himself from his defensive shackles to Gavi. Yamal. Gavi. Yamal. They can't trip him. He continues to weave his way through the defenders. Casado gets involved as well. Here is Valverde.
He's not one of them.
Martinez to Copa. You saw the possession stat. Barcelona dominating now. Now a test of the Real Madrid defence. Lovely drop of the shoulder from Lamine Yamal. He keeps his balance, he keeps his head, and he equalises for Barcelona. Mbappe won, Lamine Yamal won. You are watching one of the best young players in world football strut his stuff.
There's only one winner. Look at Rudiger, gets caught out there, coming forward with Lewandowski, but doing nothing. And the youngster just strolls forward, and more importantly, the finish is exemplary. You don't need to thrash at it, you don't need to hit it as hard as you can, you just need to place it back across where the goalkeeper was coming from. Lovely, deft touch by Lamine Yamal. Barcelona get the rewards. It's been coming, they've made the better chances.
And mocking the celebrations of Real Madrid. Kubasi. Easy for Rudiger. This is Lewandowski. Casado. Lamine Yamal entertaining the crowds. Pedri. Workspace. Koundé. Koundé goes for the early cross. There's a coming together of players there. Gavi goes down. Referee says no. Will be inspected by the VAR.
Cross comes in.
Called him thigh height.
No. Barely touches him. Oh yeah, they'll give a penalty for it. But you see, he was diving before he even got there.
Lewandowski will be getting a bit of jip from the Real Madrid supporters and the players around him, but he will just make that white noise.
He's heard it all before, hasn't he? This great centre forward.
This is a man who lives for scoring goals. Lewandowski, perfect, gives Barcelona the lead. Gift accepted.
See what it means to all the players on the bench. They know how important this game is. Yeah, all the major protagonists all got on the score sheet. Mbappe, Lamine Yamal, and now Lewandowski.
It is a who's who of world football. From 1-0 down to 2-1 up. Courtois, they mix things up. Courtois will just take the sting out of the game. Barcelona have been on the road. This is their 8th game on their travels since they were home to Brest at the end of November in all the competitions. They head back to Barcelona in midweek. Here is, oh, brilliant, Rafinha! How did 3 defenders not spot him coming in? A jump for joy! Barcelona are having the ball.
They got caught out at the Bernabeu, a Robert Lewandowski header when he was free as a bird, and this is another one. Rafinha on the back. Look at him, look at the space between Tchouaméni and Lucas Vazquez. You could drive 6 buses through them. What on earth? Can't they talk to each other? But that was a wonderful cross and a fantastic header. He has to generate a lot of power to steam it past Thibaut Courtois, but he does. But that is awful defending, I'm sorry to say. The blink of an eye, it's 3. I mean, Barcelona have now scored 7 goals in the last 2 appearances against Madrid in 1.5 games. You can't concede 7 to your closest rivals in 1.5 games.
Well, to tie the game at least, Real would have to score 3 goals, something they've managed in 7 of the last 8 matches. Barcelona are dead set on finding their 4th first-half goal. Rafinha's cross in. Lewandowski coming alive in there. He needed Rudiger to keep a very close eye on Gavi.
It's not hard to make chances against this Real Madrid, though. Look at that, a simple run by Rafinha off Lucas Vazquez, cross into the box.
If Lewandowski hadn't gone for that, Gavi was just a step behind him.
Of course, he hasn't been playing, but he's back and he's in the squad. There's Luka Modric looking on.
Right fullback, and Tchouaméni, whose best position is undoubtedly central midfield player, playing as a central defender.
You wonder which side of the pitch you would attack. This is the side, isn't it? You attack this side.
Yamal to Rafinha.
Real Madrid started the game, Rob, in the first 5 minutes 1-0 up, and since then they haven't really done anything, have they? Barcelona have dominated the play, been much the better team.
Well, Ancelotti is a wise man. His words are coming back to bite him. He said the winners were the team that defend the best. Defence is the difference.
Yes. Well, that's fine, that was okay. Than Lionel Messi shouts again.
I thought it was Messi. He's not coming on. Here's Jules Koundé.
No, there's no chance he's going to be coming on.
Just give it the second coming of Messi. Lamine Yamal. And Rodrigo was offside.
Now Madrid are trying to play a high line. What a
burst of pace. This from Rafinha. What a tackle that was. Second we've seen from Valverde. There's no room for error there. Rafinha, who's giving Vazquez the run around on this near side of the field. Lewandowski, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal. They're showboating now, Barcelona. Gavi. Lamine Yamal. Baldi screaming for the ball. Baldi gets the ball as well. Good control. Fires it in. And Courtois has had to be at his very, very best to keep it down to 3-1 in the first half.
Yeah. Again, toying with Madrid. Moved the ball wide. Shot on target. Tipped over the bar by Thibaut Courtois. So easy. Carlo will have to change it. Have to do something.
Can Real Madrid change the course of the evening by getting a goal before
not like that?
Not with passes like that. That is so frustrating for Ancelotti and his coaching team. Now it's a scramble back. Rafinha shakes off Valverde. 4-1 before half-time. Balde is on the dance floor. Barcelona are in dream world.
Yeah, they scored 4 at the Bernabeu in the second half. They've scored 4 tonight in the first half. Wonderful goal, wonderful break, awful from Real Madrid. Then in the last minute of the first half, they've got everybody up for a corner, and they decide to play it short and effectively blow the game. What are they doing? If this happened to an under-10 team, you'd go crazy. What on earth are they doing? Rafinha into Balde, who smashes it past Courtois. Nobody even gets a challenge on any Barcelona player. Lovely break, lovely counter-attack by the Blaugrana. And it was awful yet again defensively by Real Madrid. They have to go back to the drawing board. This cannot persist, otherwise they'll concede 6 and 7s in this game.
Well, it's only the second time they've conceded 4 goals this season. The previous 4 was against Barcelona in the La Liga Clasico. It all looked so good when that man Mbappe scored the opening goal after 5 minutes. But after that, Barcelona were on a roll.
Huh? Are you just going to pout, or are you going to do something in the attack? Here I am covering ground for you while you turn the ball over. It's embarrassing right now from Real Madrid.
We do see Dani Ceballos coming on, so let's get it back out to our commentators for the second half. It is Rob Palmer and Steve McManaman.
Well, all going according to plan for FC Barcelona for superbly taking goals. You can see there's a unity. They don't want to go out individually. They want to go out as a team. Meanwhile, in the Real Madrid changing room, I'm sure the right goalkeeper committed, not a defender anywhere to be seen. He hides his face in despair, but at least Real Madrid are showing their face in the second half, but they left themselves open at the back. Barcelona going for a 5th goal. Rafinha keeps his head, keeps his feet, keeps his balance. A fantastic 5th for Barcelona. This is history in the making. The Madrid empire is falling apart.
Yeah, and this will not stop, Rob. This will not stop. The ease. And I said it in the first half, I said it 2 minutes ago, it's embarrassing. How can you defend like this when you haven't got any defenders in your team? Look where they are, trying to play offside in their own half. This is like amateur school. Tchouaméni can't keep up with him, flips back onto his left foot. I mean, he's running into bodies. At least let him shoot with his right foot. You can't let him come back onto his left, where he's even stronger. I mean, Courtois must be pulling his hair out. It's 5. Stay tuned. This could get more and more and more.
Well, Rafinha is looking for that match ball as a souvenir. You're clearly showing your former Real Madrid colours. The Barcelona supporters out there will be having a ball.
Oh, Barcelona are brilliant.
They're cracking open the carver now.
Absolutely, they are exploiting every opportunity they get, and rightly so.
Well, they're bringing on another defender in a moment, Real Madrid. The horse is bolted. Rudiger.
Yeah, you're right, mate. The horse is well bolted. And Lamine Yamal.
They look like scoring every time they go forward, do. Barcelona. Lamine Yamal taken down, full stride. Rudiger, yellow card incoming.
Yeah, and this is the next step, isn't it? The ill-discipline. You need to be mentally strong for Madrid, because the Barcelona players will now start to take the mickey a little bit. They'll start showboating, they'll start flicking, they'll start stepping over. You cannot get sent off.
Let's focus on the excellence of Barcelona. They had that sensational start to the season under Hansi Flick, who re-energised the club. Bellingham plays it through. Mbappe, is he taken down by Chesney?
No, he said
no. Well, if he had been taken down, that could have been a red card. It may still be reviewed. We had a review in the first half, remember, of the penalty incident.
Well, the referee's booking everybody. The referee had a really good position, so we'll wait and see. I mean, if he does bring him down, it's a red card. He's going off, of course it is. But why would...
The game that has had everything has another twist. Chesney, who just got his place in the team, walks the plank. Means that Barcelona are going to be playing with 10 men. They're going to have to make a substitution to bring on Iñaki Peña to face a penalty. Oh, sorry, to face the free kick, yeah. If it had been a penalty, of course, he would have stayed on the field of play. Good points, Nick.
Double jeopardy, yeah. It's only a free kick. That's why Madrid are upset, but it is what it is. It's a foul, it's a red card. It's 11 against 10.
We've had pigs' heads thrown at players. We've had supporters handcuff themselves to goalposts. One year the crossbar actually broke and we were delayed for 20 minutes so they had to find a replacement goal. And now an unexpected twist.
Well, Lamine Yamal's come off, so they're protecting the youngster. And he has been injured, so
it's going to be a double change.
Yeah, so
Lamine doesn't look best pleased.
No, he doesn't. No,
leaving the party early. Gavi accepting it. Of course, he's on the comeback trail. Only his 5th start of the season.
I mean, he's missed games of late, hasn't he, Lamine Yamal? They don't need to take any chances with him. They are 5-1 up.
They're getting their money's worth, these Saudi supporters.
Yes, they are.
He'll attend to the free kick once he's had a little sip of water. Rodrigo. Oh! Another twist! They're down, but they're certainly not out. Well, they have turned defence into attack very quickly.
Yeah,
Barcelona, and they do so again.
He wants his hat-trick, Rafinha.
He does, Rafinha. That's going through his mind. Passes on to Robert Lewandowski. He's looking for his 2nd of the game. Remember at one point early in the first half, we were given a graphic that told us that Barca had 80% of the possession. Well, that tide is very much turned, but they're doing an excellent job, having lost project by Alex Balde. Olmo, Pedri, Koundé, Koundé inside to Olmo. Here's the one more goal for the history books here for Barcelona. They're teasing Real Madrid. Lewandowski just stuck at his feet. And you can see the hunger in the players when they're having a go at Lewandowski for not finishing that off.
Yeah, if Lewandowski would have just let it go through his legs. Dani Olmo had an absolute tap-in. He was furious, Dani Olmo.
Brilliant from Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe cuts inside. Mbappe, oh, super save from Iñaki Peña. Everybody in the Barcelona team is playing a part.
Yeah, brilliant by the goalkeeper. Lovely by Mbappe. Touch past Koundé, gets his shot away, but great save. That time a very strong left arm, left hand to turn it round the post.
Modric. Missed kick from Valverde. Asensio heads it up there. Rudiger once more. Peña will just hang on to the ball, have a look at the stadium clock, slow down the heartbeat of the game.
Yeah, all the Barcelona coaching staff and players are on their feet, waiting to celebrate.
And just a couple of minutes remaining here, of course. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage here on ABC. Head over to ESPN Plus to get the analysis from our top team.
Oh yeah, but the best team have easily won, haven't they? They've exploited Real Madrid's weakness, and rightly so. And only for the red card for Chesney, it could have been more goals, let's be honest. It's been a great game. As I said, you have to take the rough with the smooth. Barcelona were beaten comfortably last year, but they've responded and won the trophy this year. Brilliant performance from them.
taken down mid-flight, tired tackle. Hansi Flick wins his first trophy as a Barcelona manager, man who has won every final that he has coached in. They had to win it the hard way. They were trailing after just 5 minutes of the game, after a sensational goal from Kylian Mbappe. But then their stars came out to shine. Lamine Yamal, Robert Lewandowski, a couple from Rafinha, Balde on the score sheet as well. A game that had everything. A red card, a penalty, a mini comeback from Real Madrid as well. My thanks to Steve McManaman for guiding us through the game. Now thanks to our ABC audience. And if you want to catch the analysis and the mop-up at the end of the game, join the team on ESPN+.